today's episode, making the most of School Picture Day, hope for those struggling with addiction and trauma, paper products made a sustainable way, health and wellness news, and so much more on The Balancing Act.
I can't wait to see what's up first.
Class Picture Day. For millions of American children, it's an annual tradition and an important rite of passage. But did you know that school photography is actually a booming industry with wide-ranging benefits for our society?
Texas Photography is a company that does school pictures out in our schools. Everything from pre-kindergarten through seniors. We do seniors in their cap and gowns. We do sports. The services that we provide are pretty unique. We help each school develop a program that's specifically for them. The student sitting in front of our camera is the number one client. Then their families, they're our clients. The teachers, the coaches, the yearbook advisors, the principals, and also our community.
I'm really motivated to do this work for two reasons. One, the kids. Just to get to be out there with these children and get to freeze time for the parents and capture these memories is awesome, and it's fun to be a part of. My most powerful motivation is my team. My team keeps me going. Whenever adversity comes through and life gets crazy, just knowing that there's a large team of people who depend on me to lead them in the right direction, it makes me want to get up and do this every day.
The Texas Photography team considers themselves the heart behind the camera. They have a long track record of capturing precious moments and important milestones in the lives of thousands of young people across the Lone Star State.
Texas has done my kids' school pictures from kindergarten until they graduated, and I would keep each photo in the frame year after year. And so it was really fun to open up that frame their senior year and pull out all the photos from kindergarten and to see the change and the growth of my kids over time. What I really like about Cindy and her team is their commitment to the community.
The school photography industry also offers services in a number of new areas. Texas Photography produces student IDs and keeps a wide data set on each student that it interacts with on behalf of schools and districts. This technology allows for students to have ease of movement in schools where enhanced security measures are in use, like digital keypads. This data can also be connected to a personalized account that can be used for school lunch programs and other related activities. As you can imagine, all this student data is a valuable commodity, but Texas Photography has made a pledge to never sell any student data to third parties.
Data, as we all know, is probably one of the most valuable commodities in the world today. So we want to be sure that we're keeping our children safe and that privacy is of the utmost importance. We only use that data to produce what families order and also the products the school needs.
We all care about what we do. We care about the kids, we care about the families, the educators, the students, the athletes, and we care about each other.
We are becoming an essential vendor, not just a photo company, and that is going to be so important as we move forward.
For more information about Texas Photography, go to phototexasphotography.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
You don't want to miss this next story.
Deep in the heart of Texas, you'll find a lot of things that have been the stuff of many a country song. And hope is always a welcoming message, especially at the Last Resort Recovery Center.
The Last Resort Recovery Center is a treatment program outside of Austin. We specialize in treating adult males ages 18 and up. We treat men using a variety of different therapeutic modalities and techniques. Some of those consist of cognitive behavioral therapy, equine-assisted therapy, fitness, 12-step recovery, and psychodramatic workshops specifically to treat trauma. Clients come to the Last Resort typically whenever they've lost hope that they are able to stop using drugs and or alcohol on their own. Our goal here is to instill hope into every man and family that we're able to treat, that they can recover and that there is another side to what they're going through. Whenever you walk out on the property, you can just feel the healing energy. You know, you see horses, the sunlight, the green pastures, and you're always going to be greeted with a smile.
The Last Resort Recovery Center was started by Bill and Ann Schneider because they saw a need for a place where people could come to get treatment that was a benefit to themselves, mind, body, and soul. Part of our mission from the start of the Last Resort for us to always look at how we can grow, how we can best suit the needs of our clients, and how we can follow the best practices in research and medical advice to how to really help the clients that come to us in need. Practices that were done 5 or 10 years ago have been updated and shown to have ways that you can better help someone prolong their recovery. Equine therapy is something that can add an extra way to really reach clients. Horses have a special way of reaching inside of us and pulling out things that maybe we're trying to hide, maybe we don't know are there, giving us a space to heal, giving us an ear to listen to that we know is confidential.
At this 55-acre ranch-style campus, clients are able to recover and build positive life skills in peace. That peace changes lives.
I came to the Last Resort because I was just tired. I had been at it for a lot of years, and all the solutions that I thought I had run out. My experience at the Last Resort, it was more than I could have hoped for. I feel like they really approached every side of addiction in the proper way. The equine program here, it was amazing. It was definitely one of my favorite parts. I had never done anything like that, working with horses. One of the exercises when doing the equine therapy, you're kind of moving the horse with your energy, and they can get a sense of, are you stressed, are you anxious, are you angry? And they kind of give you back the appropriate response based on what they're picking up from you.
And a lot of times I think that whenever somebody hears, oh, you work in substance use treatment, they think that can be very difficult. And sure, it has its challenges, but we get to see testimonies of hope every day. Whether it's the client that has walked into treatment and found a solution to their problem, or the text messages that we get weekly from alumni saying, hey, I just celebrated another recovery milestone. Hope is all around us.
I've always felt that working at the Last Resort, there has been a strong sense of integrity from the owners all the way down to the people that work shoulder to shoulder with me. We are constantly trying to assess what is missing in the field of recovery. Why is there such high rates of people not being able to maintain sobriety, and what can we do to help fill in the holes so that people can really live a life that they can be proud of and happy in. And I think asking those questions and being able to be unafraid of responding and changing our programs to make sure we can always give the best care to the clients is what is the secret to our success.
My stay at the Last Resort has completely changed my life. I've become more disciplined, more trustworthy. I show up and do the things that I say I'm going to show up and do. Whereas before, I didn't really possess any qualities of any real value, or at least I didn't exercise them. But now I feel like I can walk around knowing that I am a person of value. There's just so many great things I could say about the staff here, the people here at the Last Resort. If I just had to sum it up shortly, I would just say thank you.
For more information about the Last Resort Recovery Center, go to lastresortrecovery.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com.
Are you ready for something new? Take a look at this.
Now more than ever, making small changes can have a big impact on our environment. That's why I'm visiting with the Walter family today in Boca Raton, Florida, to see how they've reduced their carbon footprint and much more. And joining me are Miyoko and DJ and their beautiful 15-month-old son. Oh my gosh, what's his name?
Easton.
He's so gorgeous. Thanks so much for having us.
Thanks for being here.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love it. He must be keeping you guys busy.
Oh, very busy. He's getting into everything. He's curious. He's mimicking everyone. Yeah, he's having a good time.
And speaking of having a good time, and I know he keeps you busy, and look how beautiful he is waving at us. I know because of your son in the future, you all think about the environment, not only today, but again, when he's older. Why is it so important to you?
We think that if we can just make small choices or even big ones, then it can make a difference in the future. And we know he's going to be around for a while. And if he has kids, we definitely want the environment and Earth to be healthy and strong.
And for you, DJ?
We've kind of taken some small steps. We've installed LED lighting in the house, and we've got some smart thermostats that turn on and off when we're not home, and then a sprinkler system outside that kind of monitors the weather, and if it's raining outside, it doesn't water the lawn. So
And all that helps.
Little changes, make a big difference.
Yes. What about paper products? Because I know you must be going through a lot.
Yes.
Have you thought of that and making changes there?
With all these different products out, we've definitely been looking and in search for just the right one. Tons of paper towels we use with him. He's been potty training. Well, we're starting to potty train, and so of course, a lot of wipes, a lot of diapers, and toilet paper eventually.
Yes.
So yeah.
And I'd like to share some statistics with you and our viewers. Listen to this. It's estimated that 27,000 trees are cut down per day to supply Americans with toilet paper. In fact, every second, 1,400 square feet of the Canadian boreal are clear-cut, a footprint the size of a small house. The average U.S. household, 2.6 people, uses 409 equivalized regular rolls per year. And we really need our forests. They currently remove around a quarter of the CO2 humans add to the atmosphere, keeping climate change from getting even worse. And that's where real products come in. I'd like to talk more about it. You want to learn more?
Absolutely.
Let's do it. Come on, Easton. And with us is the president and GM of Real, David Van Himbergen. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
By the way, these are the Walters.
Nice to meet you.
too.
All right, so talk to us about bamboo. I know it's important to you and the product.
Yeah. So Real Paper is a household paper brand. It's a sustainable choice. It's a tree-free and plastic-free household product. Our products are made of 100% bamboo. Bamboo is a grass, not a tree. So it grows 20 times faster than trees that are taken from the Canadian boreal forest to make tissue products in the US. Better, sustainable choice for households that are looking to make small changes that can do better in contributing to slowing climate change.
Which they have been doing.
Yes, I would love to hear more about deforestation because we have a 15-month-old and we want to protect the earth for him.
This is definitely something that we could utilize in our house for sure.
Yeah. So forests play a vital role in controlling climate change because they sequester a lot of the carbon, up to a quarter of what humans create into the system. So it's important to leave those trees and natural forests intact so they can play the role in climate change. So by offering a tree-free option for household paper, it's just another step we can be making to help support natural forests.
Miyoko, check out the paper towel. Something that I think is important because, I don't know about you, but when I go to the bathroom, I want it to be soft and gentle on a certain area, right? And I like how soft it is.
Yeah.
Some people will think, no, it's going to be hard, it's not worth it. But no, it's nice, it's gentle.
No, we have premium toilet paper. It's a 3-ply product, so it's no trade-off in terms of softness and strength. And our packaging, importantly too, is plastic-free. So all of our products are wrapped in compostable or recyclable paper, so we eliminate all the single-use plastic that's in the category today.
I love what it says here, DJ, life-changing paper. And you all have made your changes here.
Yeah, definitely with the potty training 15-month-old. It would definitely utilize some toilet paper around this house for sure.
There you go.
Yeah, and our mission is driven by the challenges that we see of protecting the forest, helping to slow climate change, protecting the planet and the resources for future generations to come.
And something I love that your company does is, I believe with every product, you give back to the community. You help those in need.
That's right, yeah, we partner with an NGO, so every box of Real Paper that you buy, we give 50 cents back to an organization in Haiti that's helping to provide access to clean toilet solutions so that they can protect and have clean water sanitation.
Great product, great cause.
I was sold before, but I'm definitely sold. Where can I learn more and where can I get it?
Yeah, you can go to our website, realpaper.com. That's real, R-E-E-L. You can sign up for a subscription directly from us, so it's ultimate convenience delivered right to your door. Or you can also find us in select Target stores or on Amazon.com.
That's great stuff. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And thanks for having us. Where's Easton? Napping.
Napping.
Of course. I get it. I remember that. And for our viewers, you can go to our website, thebalancing act.com. He is so cute.
Thank you.
The National Institutes of Health, NIH, estimates that approximately 20 million Americans suffer from some type of peripheral neuropathy, which causes nerve damage and can lead to numbness, tingling, and a loss of sensation in the feet, which leads to balance problems and a high risk of falls. Limited interventions are available for patients suffering from peripheral neuropathy. Pharmaceutical treatments are available for relieving the pain, but there are really few options that treat the balance and mobility issues that can cause it. So we're sitting down with Lars Ottesen, who along with his team invented Walkasins, a wearable medical device that's designed to help address this large unmet need for patients who suffer from peripheral neuropathy. But before we talk with Lars, let's meet Mike, who benefited from this newly available technology. Take a look.
Spent about 27 and a half years in the United States Marine Corps. Spent about 16 years in aerospace industry. And then I retired in about '08 to be a full-time grandpa and golfer. Yeah, it came about 2009. I noticed that I was not feeling from the little toes. And sure enough, I had the beginnings of neuropathy. And that's where Walkasins wound up coming in and helping with the balance. Hand in glove with the improved balance is the improved confidence that you're not going to take a tumble, that you're going to be able to get from point A to point B without lurching about. I've noticed walking up and down the sidewalk, going about daily business, I'm more at ease and feeling that I know where the feet are, what they're reacting to. And I essentially put them on in the morning, take them off at night, charge them up, and get ready for the next day. So you count those little blessings, just the small things that are easier to do.
Oh my word, it's so great to see how this device has helped him.
Yeah, it's great. It's wonderful to see.
Before we talk about Walkasins, I just want to talk a little bit more about peripheral neuropathy. I kind of set the tone. Who's at risk for it?
Diabetic patients who have diabetes, they typically develop numbing in their feet, and that's a big population that we can serve. And also chemotherapy can lead to it, and also idiopathic reasons where we don't know where it came
Exactly. So let's talk about Mike now. He obviously suffers from peripheral neuropathy. He's tried a lot of things. Now, how did Walkasins and the medical device that you and your team developed start helping him?
So he found out about Walkasins, and he tried it out, and it worked really well for him. So you may have seen now in the video that he wears this on a daily basis.
Right.
He puts it on in the morning, charge it overnight, and then he takes it off at night and uses indoors and outdoors, and it helps him function better because suddenly his body, his brain can better feel what the feet are doing.
How does it work?
There's an insole that goes in the shoe, and you saw Mike putting that on, and that measures pressure because these patients have lost the sensation to measure pressure, so the brain doesn't know what's going on underneath the feet. Mm-hmm. We measure that, we take that information hundreds of times per second, and the unit that goes around the leg, that's where the microprocessor is, the algorithm that does all this calculations, and then we activate these small vibrator motors around the leg to give new balance cues about where the body is in space and what's going on when you're moving. And when they walk, they feel the heel strike, which they didn't feel before.
Look at that.
And they feel the toe off, so the brain suddenly knows that this works better, that now the foot is on the ground, the foot is in the air, so the automaticity of walking can function better, and that's what the brain is trying to accomplish.
And the signal is obviously going down and alerting the
That's
patient
right.
who is actually wearing it. So for some patients, it's as easy as putting it on, and it looked pretty easy. It looks comfortable, no pain whatsoever.
No.
And once they put it on both feet, they get up, they really start instantaneously.
They instantaneously feel it, they can move around a little bit and notice how that happens and start walking, and suddenly they feel the foot is on the ground. Oh wow, I know where my feet are.
Just like riding a bike, if you will.
It's a common comment. I know where my feet are.
That's fantastic. Is this something they can purchase, Lars, or do they have to see their doctor first?
They have to see their doctor to get a script and make sure they're the right patient that we can treat, because it can help everyone, but it helps those who have numb feet, balance problems, and they still can stand up on their own.
Well, going back to Mike and who knows how many other people, what a game changer.
Yeah, it could be, absolutely. It really helps them, and that's wonderful to see.
Oh, that's fantastic. For our viewers who'd like more information, Lars, where can they go?
They can go to walkasins.com, and they can learn a lot about the information about our research, how they can contact us, and go from there.
Great stuff. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate your time. And if you'd like more information, visit our website, thebalancingact.com.
The local community does so much good for those in need, just like this next story.
The constant hustle and bustle of modern life can make it hard to slow down and really appreciate the wonderful experiences and opportunities we enjoy. The unfortunate reality is that so many human beings struggle to keep their stomachs full and roofs over their heads, things many of us take for granted.
Two of the most glaring statistics that are so mind-boggling that they're almost hard to believe is that 1 in 4 people in this world have no access to simply clean drinking water. Roughly 1 billion people live on less than $1 a day. You know, I think a lot of times we as Americans think if I can't donate $1,000 a month or $15,000 or $20,000 to an organization, I can't make a difference. But when you break that down and realize that 1 billion people live on less than $1 a day, it's like, well, goodness gracious, I got an extra $1.
Russ Donley, an Oxford-educated doctorate candidate in religious studies, began the Veritas Ministries in 2005. Established as a beacon of hope, Veritas Ministries is a non-profit evangelical Bible teaching ministry with a strong focus on finding purpose through helping others.
I started off, living in a small country town on a horse ranch and barely knew anything outside of the state of Oklahoma, let alone outside of the U.S. Started my career playing professional golf and was very unsuccessful as such and ended up having to get a real job. But that experience got me my job at Major Account Sales for Kinko's. Made really good money and honestly didn't have to work all that hard, but it was just empty. There's got to be more to life than this, to the point that I didn't want to go to bed at night because I knew the sooner I got up, the sooner I'd start another day. So I quit my job and the boss said, "What are you going to do?" I said, "I don't know, but not this." And a friend of mine, he was a missionary at the time, said, "Hey, we're going to Nigeria if you would like to go." And I was like, fantastic. So I went on my first mission trip simply out of boredom. Day 3, we're sitting around having dinner, talking, and it just dawned on me at that point that what I did that day actually made a difference. It's a feeling I'd never felt in my entire life, and it was a feeling that I will never forget and changed my life forever. One of the things that we always try to do is both reach the felt needs as well as the spiritual needs of people, because there's the old adage of people don't care what you know till they know how much you care. There's people in need everywhere. What we try to do is find the areas that there's nobody to help those in need. And we try to fill those areas, whether it's an orphanage or water wells or, just different things of that nature. And that opens up the opportunity for us to share the love of Christ. We've been in ministry for almost 17 years, and it's just been this ever-evolving, ever-changing organism that kind of has gotten us to where we are here today. A lot of people say, "Oh my gosh, that job must be so rewarding." And it is, but you also realize just how much hurt and need there is in the world. So now, it's not so much I dreaded going to bed because I had to get up and face another day. Now I dread going to bed because I know while I'm asleep, I'm not able to help people.
The amazing breadth and success of his charitable endeavors leaves Russ Donley uniquely positioned to offer advice to those looking for a deeper purpose in life. What can they do?
I'm reminded of a story of the kid that's walking along the beach, and the tide had brought in all these starfish that were stranded on the beach. And the kid's walking along, he's taking the starfish and he's throwing them back into the ocean. And an old man came up to him and said, "What are you doing? You'll never make a difference. There's too many starfish. You can't save them all. You can't make a difference." The little kid bent down, grabbed a starfish and threw it in the ocean, and he said, "I made a difference to that one." Try not to look at the fact that, 1.8 billion people don't have water, but look for one person today to make a difference in their life. Veritas going forward, I want us to change more lives tomorrow than we did today. So call me, email me, go to our website, make a donation. However you feel like you want to be involved, let us know. We will get you plugged in, I can assure you.
To learn more information about the life-changing humanitarian mission of Veritas Ministries, visit veritasministries.org or check out our website, thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.